Good morning. Happy New Year. Got your coffee? I got mine. It isn't morning though, it's noon. So I apologize. Happy afternoon. Happy New Year. Um, I hope you all had a wonderful evening. We stayed home. It was nice. We enjoyed it. The sun is shining today here in Minnesota, 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, so better yet. Uh, just thought I'd chat today. I've had a lot of people give me input as to what I should be doing here. Um, and, everybody wants to see something as far as my painting and whatever. But I was having a conversation yesterday with my friend Emery. Hey, Emery. And we were talking about this next year. We're both in the business, so it's kind of nice. We're kind of on the same page. But as far as expanding our business or not, and what we want to do and what we don't want to do, and it's just been a lot of reflecting the last few days, and I'm not a resolution girl, so I haven't made any resolutions, and I won't because I never stick to them. But this is kind of a big year. In February I'll be sober for 20 years, and I been married now for going on 5 years, and life is so different than it used to be. And I had this injury a year ago, and I'm still not back where I'd like to be, and I may never be back where I want to be. And so I'm kind of limited to what I can do because I can't pick up those big tables anymore, and I can't move them around. And when I need to bring stuff up to where I'm a vendor, I'm really dependent upon my children or my husband, and hoping that one of my boys comes home, or my daughter Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie, she's my hero. She does the spiral staircase at the big white house for me because I can't go up and down carrying things. And so there's like this bunch of indecision and frustration I'm experiencing and going through right now in my life, and trying to figure out where I'm going to go from here. And at the same time, I have the creativity just like wanting to explode outside of me. And I have many different venues for my creativity. I write, and I cook, I paint furniture, I rip things apart and put things back together. And I just excuse me, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to go with all of that, because as life happens, my life has changed in the last year, and it's changed drastically. I had a business a year ago, and was, in a cast, and I couldn't walk, and I was in a wheelchair, and now today, looking at things, I'm like, well, last year I was looking at closing my business, and I ended up, I had to do that. And now this year it's like, okay, so I've been a vendor, and I'm still creating furniture and stuff, but my garage is a mess, and everything seems to be just kind of in limbo everywhere. And where do I go from here? What do I do? So I'm trying to, and on the other side of it is, I've always, for whatever reasons, felt like I am not entitled to my creativity. I'm not entitled to say I'm an artist. I'm not entitled to identify those feelings and let them out. And maybe that's what's happening. Maybe I'm just boiling over. And now maybe, these limitations God has decided to put on my life so that I will embrace some of this, and allow it to come out. I'm not really sure. I know something has to change. There has to be a change. Somehow or another, I need to allow whatever this is to spill out. Maybe that's what this YouTube thing is about. Maybe I'm supposed to come on here and share with all of you all of this indecision and turmoil and bubbling over, and maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. I really don't. I just know that something has to change, and I need to come to some sort of acceptance and allow the process to happen, however that is. So, like I said, maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe that's why we're here. Maybe that's why I'm yakking at y'all. I don't know. But here's to 2020 and all the possibilities it brings, and allowing acceptance and creativity to flow. And yeah, and maybe even a little bit of togetherness. You, me, the Roku, or not the Roku, but the YouTube. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Cheers.